Dr. Susan Spellman here. Phew. Well, the phase of electing the new president is over, and now the healing begins. So the question for me is, how can we each, all of us, be a bridge for healing this divide that is clearly entrenched in the U.S. 50% basically one direction, 50% another direction. So this is quite a challenge, and how can we do this? How can we personally be the bridge? So part of it for me, of course, is internal, is how can we internally be the bridge so that we watch ourselves, that we're not being negative towards other people, or people who don't agree with us, or people who don't see the world the same way we see it. How can we start integrating those parts of ourselves, and perhaps even looking at, what parts of ourselves are we angry at, so that we can come to a better resolution and a kinder resolution for ourselves. And if we can do that, of course, that's going to spread out to other people. That so often our anger at other people is really a reflection of what's called the shadow, and the shadow side of ourselves, places where we're not acknowledging those parts of ourselves, the anger, the rage, the despair. So when we can look at that for ourselves and admit it, basically, admit that we have these feelings internally, then that's going to help heal the external. And then, of course, we can do more political action, in terms of how can we actually help in the community, help healing in the community. And there will be many, many opportunities, I'm sure, of how to do this, how to bridge this huge gap we have in the U.S. and be kinder to everyone, not just the people we agree with, or not just the people who see things the same way we do, but to those people who may be furious at us, may be furious at the situation in the U.S., just as many of us were furious at the previous situation. So it's not so different, really, just on different sides. So it's like the polarization, it's like, how do we integrate? How do we integrate that polarization, both within ourselves and, of course, within society? And this will spread out. The more we do it for ourselves, the more it will spread out. The more we do it in the U.S., the more it will spread out to the world, because we all see that the U.S. in many ways determines the energy in most of the world. Maybe not all of the world, but in much of the world. And that as we can heal ourselves and heal the U.S., the whole world is going to be becoming more gentle and kind. So these are my morning thoughts today after the election, and I'm happy to hear your thoughts and feelings about it as well. Thanks.